Hello everyone, welcome back to the Homeowner series. It's a beautiful fall Friday morning here at the ranch. I got up early and I've been driving around the property here in the UTV. I stopped by the barn here, did a little bit of reorganization, and I changed the blades on the zero turn. And I just finished feeding both the horses and the chickens. Today I do have a few more projects I want to complete, and we'll be picking up a few new things. Let's get these barn doors closed and on to the next project. Now, although I've been driving this Mahindra around the property a lot lately, I really want to go back to our roots with a UTV, something that isn't as sporty and that could do a little bit more work, especially with the winter months coming. So let's hop here in the Mahindra, and I think the first thing we will be doing is a pretty big project. I really want our property to be as efficient as possible, and we will be picking up some solar panels here, which should be pretty exciting. I think they'll come in really handy, and maybe even the town will give us some money because we are generating more electricity than what our property will use here. So what I'm thinking here is we'll probably kind of put it back here. This is where we do put a lot of things. We actually do beehives here in the woods. If you have not seen those videos, I do recommend you check that out. So I think we'll probably get around 10 solar panels back here in this section. Let's get going here on getting these solar panels. I am really excited to get these here. I think they'll really help us out. They'll make us as energy efficient as possible here, and that will be pretty good. Let's see, we do have quite a few. I think we'll get probably one more. Now, I am trying to stagger them as well, and I think we'll probably go with just about 9 of them. These solar panels are pretty big here, but they will do a pretty good job here for us, which is awesome. And we still have enough room to kind of keep moving around here. But up next, let's head over here to the dirt track. Now, there is actually a new dirt mod here in Farm Sim, which is pretty awesome. And I'm looking at seeing if we could get it here in the game. I did a little bit of testing, couldn't really get it to work. So hopefully, I could get that working, because then we could have full mud here at the property. Now, I will have to say that would be so much fun to be ripping around with the dirt bike and everything, getting covered in mud here. But the dirt track's doing pretty good. Now, this side I actually did not mow. I only mowed kind of the main section here of the property, and I will have to say it does look pretty sweet here. But let's head out front here. We do some more work. We actually need some lights all the way around our property. What I've been noticing when we come here late at night and we kind of walk around at night, there's just no lights. It's pitch black, and we do need to add some. Let's get going here first at the lights. Looks like we do have a few lights over there, but we do need a few on this area here. Like I have touched on, guys, it is really hard to kind of see at night over here. Can't even see that there are any buildings, so we'll just put a few. Don't really want to put too many, but just enough. That seems to be good here. Now, I do want a few along the driveway as well. It's definitely needed, and that would also really help out. Now, these are pretty nice decorative lights as well, which do look pretty nice. Yeah, we'll put some on either side here. We do already have some on the walkway, so we do have it in parts, but not in the other parts here, and that's definitely something we need. We'll put a few here as well. I've really been enjoying this ranch here. We do have lots more to come here, but I have been thinking, when is it time to sell and move on to the next one? So maybe some of you guys can kind of let me know down below here in the comments. Now, I do want a few back here. I think this would be a pretty sweet place to see all lit up at night. So we'll put lights all the way around. I think that would be awesome to see that glowing. All of the 2 big projects are complete here. So up next, we'll be getting everything ready to go here to bring this here into town. We are buying a Gator that is completely enclosed here with heat and everything like that. Now, with the winter months coming, we will be driving around doing a lot of utility work, getting firewood, things like that, and we do not want to be in this here without no cabin or anything. So let's hop here in the 06. Now, we do have some aftermarket wheels and tires on the way for this. Once those come, we will then get the alignment. I hope everyone's been having a fantastic day so far here. Let me know how it is down below. My day's been so far pretty good here, and I'm just really excited to be back here. So many awesome things, and we are always jam-packed here with projects. It's never ending. Once you buy a house, you own property, it's just project after project to keep improving it, and it is kind of nice though. It keeps us busy on these Fridays. Now, if you guys haven't already, I do recommend you go check out the new series here that is on the console, the Xbox One. You guys showed some great support for it, which is awesome, and I can't wait for all of those series. Now, I might see if I could do a Homeowner series over there. I think that would be a pretty sweet, very fun thing to do, as well as a challenge. Now, if you guys haven't already, I do recommend you go give me a follow over at Square2448 on Instagram. I am posting every single day over there some pretty cool sneak peeks and updates about the channel. But we got this all loaded up here. We'll put a few straps on it, and we're good to go. Now, we aren't really changing much in value. I think it's probably about $500-600 is the difference between the two. We are not buying brand new. It is used, has a few hundred hours here on it. Something like this, I don't really see the need to buy brand new. Now, it is a long drive here into town, and that's kind of why I've been driving the 06 a lot here, but those new wheels and tires, and I really want to do a lift kit, maybe about 4 or 5 inch lift kit. Nothing too big that's unusable, but that's something that gives us a little bit of a higher stance. Now, the 06 does have one fantastic interior here. These things look so sweet, and these are just great trucks in general. They keep on going, and this has quite a few miles. Now, here with the ranch, we are actually transitioning into fall, soon to be winter activities, and we do need to get the snowmobile up and running soon so we can get to ripping on even the lake. Maybe we could do some ice fishing. I think all of those would be some pretty epic videos. Back in town here, but it looks like we are running low here on diesel, so I think on the way out of town we'll stop by and get filled up here. It's always a good thing not to really push it. Sometimes I've gone to right around empty here, but I don't want to do that when we do have to head back probably about a half hour to 45 minutes worth of a drive here. But we are back here at the store to pick up this brand new Deere Gator here. I really am excited to get a Gator. This will be a pretty sweet thing. Now, we actually owned one quite a long time ago here, and sometimes you just don't know how good it is until you do have a competition. That was the case here. We had the Mahindra, and we kind of saw that the Deere had some really good bonus features. The paperwork, everything's already done, which makes these transactions a lot easier. We don't have to negotiate with a salesman, anything like that, but we're all unloaded, all unstrapped here. Let's get it backed off really quickly. Now, I think in our ownership, we probably put about 100 hours here on it, which is quite a lot here. But you guys can see a few differences already. Is we actually now have a winch. This one does not have a winch. This one does, which is pretty sweet here. Look at that Gator, full enclosed cabin. Now, the doors in the windows can be opened, which is a pretty sweet thing. This can actually hold a little bit more here in the back, and the Deere was made for a bit more of a utility work instead of a utility kind of sport off-road vehicle. And since we do have a Can-Am dirt bikes and all that fun with our toys, I didn't really think we needed another kind of fun thing. We really needed something that could be work hard, and this thing is going to be the case here, because I think we'll be putting a plow on the front, and that would be pretty cool here. But we got it all strapped down. We are just across the street from the good old gas station. We'll get filled up here on diesel. Usually most gas stations here in this town do carry it, which is helpful. Sometimes you do always have to double check that, but we are arrived here. We'll get fueled up, and we'll catch you guys on the road. We're just about to arrive back here at the ranch, and I just got off the phone. Looks like a local person just sold their abandoned property, and the new owner just gave me a call here saying that there are some vehicles that are barn finds that he wants us to go take a look at here. So we do have a checkbook already in the glove box here, so let's get this Deere unloaded and let's go take a look here. These are always interesting. I'm always interested, always looking for the next project truck. We don't really have one here with the series. It's always nice to kind of keep our time and schedule kind of full throughout the winter months here. So we'll just kind of leave the Gator here for now. I can't wait to have some fun with it later on, but let's hop back here in the 06. Let's go take a look. I'm not exactly sure what we'll be finding, if it's a newer truck that was abandoned, if it was some old truck, or if it was some antique truck here. But these are always pretty exciting. Gets the adrenaline rush in, and it should be a great time here. Now, we do have a checkbook just in case we end up buying it. He said just to kind of leave the checkbook, the check there, and we should be good to go. Now, like I have touched upon, guys, I am always open to a project truck, and many of you guys have been requesting me to pick one up lately, so I think this might be a win-win if we could get one, get it off his hands. That frees him up from having to kind of worry about it, and we get a pretty sweet truck here. Now, he did say it was kind of down the back roads into town, so we'll have to continue down and see if we can find it. Looks like we're now turning onto the road here. Quite a lot of dirt and gravel. Looks like these roads haven't really been driven on in quite some time. Looks like it's just right up against some farm fields here. So we'll take a look. And he did say that the building was covered in trees. You couldn't even see it from the road. So we'll just kind of have to see what happens here. Looks like there is a pretty big patch of trees coming up. And maybe that is the case here. But these are always pretty exciting. You guys do ask me to do these here. But the road's almost coming to an end. And let's see here. Kind of through the woods I could see something. Oh yes, this is it, guys. This is it. We'll get our hazard lights on. Oh yeah, this is definitely abandoned here. And would you look at that, the trees growing right through the roof line there. Wow, I don't really see anything. Let's kind of walk around here. Don't see anything. Really don't even see a garage. But let's see. Whoa, look at that, you guys can see the dirt's almost coming up to the window where this house is just like tipping over right into the small pond here. And would you look at that, guys, the tree's going right through. Wow, look at that, broke the steel. And what do we have here? Looks like we do have what looks to be a second gen. Wow, this thing looks to be pretty sweet here. This must be the truck he called us about. He looks in stock condition. These tires are completely deflated. We'll be driving on the rims there for a few moments, but this thing looks pretty sweet here. Let's see if it's unlocked. Oh yeah, it's unlocked here. Let's hop on the inside. Pretty decent. Looks like the windows were rolled up here. Wow, this thing. And it kind of feels like I could get this in gear here. Let's see. Oh, I found the key. Wow, right in that visor. Let's see if we can get it cranked on. Looks like it's trying to get fired up here, and look at that, 3-4 tries here, turning the key, and we got it, guys. We're getting it rolling here. That is pretty exciting. Wow, I'm very excited to have a new project truck. I've been looking for one of these, and that just happened to be the case here, but wow, that is pretty awesome. Let's see what happens. We'll let it kind of get idled here, take a full walk around, but look at this thing, guys. Looks to be pretty decent. A lot of rust all the way around, new paint job, rust all over the fenders here, and all the way here in the back. Now it would be a pretty sweet thing here to show the actual rust. I think that would be a pretty sweet thing, but let's move the truck a little bit down the road. Let's get the hazard lights going and get it loaded up. Now I'm going to offer him just around, I would probably say maybe $7,400 here. I don't want to offer him what it's worth right now, because we don't know, the engine could be bad even though it's running right now, so we'll have to do a full inspection. But he said he'll take really any price because we are taking it off of his hands here, and it's a lot easier for him to kind of renovate and redo a property without having all of these trucks. But wow, pretty awesome to find this new project truck in a barn find. I hope you guys enjoyed today's homeowner series video here at the ranch. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next one and subscribe for more.